Have you ever heard the story of the Battle of Shadows? It's not the kind of tale you'll find in dusty history books. No, this is a story whispered by old soldiers in hushed taverns, a warning passed down through generations. It's a ghost story, a cautionary tale about pride, ambition, and the true cost of war. It began, as these stories so often do, with two kingdoms: the kingdom of the Azure Spire and the dominion of the Crimson Veil. For centuries they had been rivals, their borders a line drawn in sand, constantly shifting. They competed in trade, in magic, in influence. But a rivalry built on pride is a fragile thing. A single spark can turn it into a raging inferno, and that spark came in the form of an insult, a perceived slight against a king's honor. War was declared, the armies marched. As the two forces met on the desolate plains of sorrow, the moon, as if sensing the bloodshed to come, turned a deep, haunting blood red. It hung in the sky like a wounded eye, casting the world in an eerie scarlet glow. And under this crimson moon, the Battle of Shadows began. The first night was chaos. The clash of steel was a deafening symphony, punctuated by the screams of the wounded and the dying. The air grew thick with the coppery scent of blood. The soldiers of the Azure Spire, clad in silver armor that gleamed like ghostly fire, fought with disciplined fury. The warriors of the Crimson Veil, draped in dark leathers, fought with a primal savage rage. By the time the false dawn of the next night approached, the ground was already slick with blood, but neither side had gained an inch. The second night was the same. The blood-red moon refused to wane, hanging eternally in the sky, trapping them in a cycle of endless violence. All sense of day and night was lost. There was only the battle, the killing, the desperate struggle to survive until the next wave. The soldiers forgot why they were fighting. Was it for a king, for honor? Or was it just to see the true sun again? All they knew was the man in front of them was the enemy. All they knew was the gnawing hunger, the bone-deep exhaustion, and the ever-present fear. 7 nights of unrelenting slaughter under that malevolent moon. Alliances were forgotten. Tactics devolved into brutal, desperate brawls. Men who were once farmers, blacksmiths, and poets became hollow-eyed killers, their faces caked with mud and gore, their spirits as broken as their blades. The Plains of Sorrow became a charnel house, a testament to the futility of their hatred. Neither side would yield. To retreat was to admit defeat, to dishonor the dead who had already fallen. And so they fought on, locked in a death grip until there was almost no one left to fight. Then on the morning after the 7th night, something changed. The red haze in the sky began to thin. A sliver of brilliant golden light pierced the gloom. For the first time in a week, its warm, clean light washed over the battlefield. But it revealed no glorious victory. There were no cheers, no banners waving in triumph. There was only silence, a profound, deafening silence that swallowed all sound. The sun's rays illuminated a landscape of absolute devastation. Piles of bodies, twisted and broken, lay scattered across the plains. Friend and foe intermingled, their armor and colors rendered meaningless by death. The last two warriors, kings of their respective realms, lay beside each other, their final blows having struck true simultaneously. The sun rose higher, bathing the dead in its indifferent light. The battle was over. There were no victors, only ghosts, and the silence that remained was the only trophy won in the Battle of Shadows, a silent monument to the vanity of kings and the price of war.